Okay, we're here in Scratch, and we're going to make a program that essentially tells you how many points you got in Oware, which, if you know how to play Oware, is not a very hard thing, but the reason we're doing is to show relationships between coding, computer programming, computer studies, and the game. So, if we're going to score in Oware, you essentially are dropping a bead into a pit. And we're going to represent that, the dropping of that last bead with this flag here. That's going to initiate our program to run. So in order for the program to run, it needs to kind of set a query. So the program is going to ask us something. So sensing is ask. So we want the program to ask how many beads are in the pit you ended. Oops. Yeah, question mark. And then, so it's going to query us or the user, and the user is going to input information. So that will be an answer. So I'm going to turn that on. That essentially I'm turning on is a variable. Okay, so that answer, whatever you've given, that is a variable for our program. So now we are going to build an if statement around this. So if the answer, okay, remember we need that answer block. So if the answer, and this is where we get into our Boolean operators. If the answer is greater than 1, okay, and in this case we're going to use and. If the answer is greater than 1, and here's a comparison operator, the answer is less than 4, which, if you run the logic here, numbers greater than 1 are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Numbers less than 4 are 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1. But because they're kind of telling you a between, we're looking for the numbers 2 and 3. If it is less than 2 and 3, then we'll have the program output. He will say, you earned, let's say, actually I don't want him to just do it for 2 seconds. We're going to say you earned, and actually we need an and statement here. Apple, no, we need you earned this is just a concept of the string in you earn points. So I have to drop that in. You earned answer points, whatever the answer is. They're either 2 or 3. And also, if we don't get it, so we're actually going to turn this into an if-else. I'm going to move some of these things around. If else just say you earned 0 points for this turn. Points, I should say this turn. Anyway, this turn. Okay, let's snap it in there. This is the if-else statement. So what do we have? We have the query asking us how many beads are in the pit. We have the Boolean expression. If the answer is greater than 1 and less than 4, then you earned however many, either 2 or 3. Else, if it is less than 1, so number 1, 0, or greater than 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on, then you get no points on that turn. So let's query here. So our sprite asks, how many beads are in the pit you ended in? Oh, there was 1 bead in that pit. Well, you earned 0 points, and your answer was 1 in that case. Okay, let's try it again. Let's say we did 2. Well, you earned 2 points. Oh, here's a good point. You earned, we should put a space there on both ends. Great. That helps us out. You earned 2 points. Wonderful. How about we get 4? You earned 0 points. Let's say we get 3. You earned 3 points, and our spaces showed up there. So great. There it is. This is mimicking the AND statement. But let's say I want to do an OR statement here. Okay, so we're talking about Boolean operators. I'm going to use OR. Well, if the answer, get that answer again, and I'm going to pull out this one we made already. If the answer is, use our comparison. If the answer is the number 2 or the number 3, then what I'm saying here is this statement here, answer is equal to 2 or answer is equal to 3, is going to give you the same results in this program as an answer greater than 1 and an answer less than 4. Okay, so let's try running it again. When we said 1, you got 0 points. We said 2, you earned 2 points. When we said 4, you got 0 points. And when you said 3, you got 3 points. So exact same thing. We used an and statement or an or statement. So in Oware, when you're making that selection, you can think of the concept as Boolean expressions of and or. And there's that selection and the if-else statements tied right into it. So very neat, the relationship between the game and computer programming.